Hi, and welcome to the final session in our series called Gifted by Faith, where we're asking the question, who have you been gifted to be? Hopefully last week you've already spent some time with your home group sharing about your own life journey and what you've been gifted to be. And you've heard some of the stories of our team as they've shared. Well, today we're going to continue with that and you're going to hear a few more. But I just want to remind you again that as you share, can we be really conscious that we're encouraging each other? Let's not despise the gift that God has given us. Let's not put it in a garage and tuck it away, but let's bring it out. What could FGA be if everybody brought their gifts to the table? What could your family be if you had recognized each other's gifting? And what could your life be like if you walked with a mindset that God has gifted you instead of a victim mindset where you're oppressed through life, or instead of what is becoming more and more popular today, an entitled mindset where you feel like, well, you're entitled to all of these things and why haven't you gotten things that other people have? Let's be great stewards of the gift God has given us. So stay tuned. We've got a few more testimonies. God bless.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm talking today about our gifted journey, and for me, the grace gifts, those that I was born with, I was always had an inquiring mind, interested in science and nature. In school, I excelled in that, but I struggled a lot in English. I was in remedial English in high school because I was dyslexic. I struggled a lot in that area, but it's something that I worked on. The Lord opened doors for me in journalism, in freelance journalism, in writing and things like that, and particularly in sport. And I had some fantastic opportunities there, which weren't lucrative, but it really trained me in terms of writing and thinking in that area. For influences, I think my greatest influence was my mum, who really instilled in me a sense of honesty and destiny, that God has a plan for you. So when I finally came around to believing in God, which was at the age of 26, that was something that really stuck with me and was a key influence in me accepting Christ. The other influence as a Christian is Jackie Pullinger, who wrote Chasing the Dragon, who was an incredible evangelist and also missionary. For the faith ministry gifts, I don't think I excel in any of them. I think that's okay. I think the main ones would be pastoral with a touch of prophetic. For me, it's important to obey God and to hear God and to obey Him, and that's really what's important, rather than being super strong in a particular gift. So the trajectory is kind of a big black box. I'm really grateful for the opportunities God gives me. He always opens doors, always gives me amazing opportunities to do new things, tests me in so many areas, and that really helps me to grow and experience life and life to the full. So that's my story.
Hi everyone, I'm Quinton, and my journey understanding what my gift started when I was a kid. I was born in Australia. My parents came across from overseas, and we moved around a lot when I was a child. I guess during my years of schooling, I went to about 6 different schools, and at those schools, every 2 years, on average, I would have changed school. And I think I found myself always having to start afresh, finding new friends, finding new people I could hang out with. And I think friendships meant a lot to me growing up. I think strong and I think, I guess, serious and I guess deep relationships meant a lot to me growing up. And I think as I approached high school, I found I guess difficult in schools here in Melbourne to perhaps get myself into with groups of friends. I was an agent in an Aussie crowd. I was in a private school in my last few years of high school, and I found that a lot of us Asians at the time, we were bullied a lot in school, and I think that kind of influenced my life a lot in terms of how I looked at people and how I treated others around us. I think I grew a greater understanding of people who were in need and who were the underdogs in life, and I think that kind of built my outlook in terms of friendships that I made and people who I really looked out for, I think. And so some of the key influences in my life were people. My mum, who journeyed with me through a lot of those transitional years, I think we were very close, and she was a great comfort, and she showed a great sense of, I guess, friendship even through my childhood. And I guess leading into my teenage years, I had people within the church as well, my youth pastors in Pastor Larry and Pastor Dennis, who really, I think, shepherded me a lot, pastored me, and really cared for me and showed me a sense of care which I guess I didn't have a lot of through my whole experience in life, I think. And so for me, I think it's developed me into a person who I really, I think my gift, if I look at my faith gift, I think it's a pastoral gifting, and I think that's been developed over the years. And I think going ahead, as I learn more about myself, who I am in Christ, I think I really want to, I guess, interact with people who I feel I can, who God puts in my life, and who I can care for, meet them at a need, I guess. And I think that's kind of where I'm going in my life right now, something I'm very passionate about in terms of my trajectory as to where I'm going.
Hi church, my name is Sean. I just want to share with you my giftings journey. Ever since when I was young, I always loved playing with toys, you know. I would make a storyline out of it and, you know, make the best scenes out of it. So in a way, I believe creativity was my grace gift that I was given when I was born. But I guess over the years as I grew up, my journey, I didn't really use creativity as I neglected it because I didn't think that was my giftings. But as I started working in church, as I accepted Christ, God began slowly to introduce my gifting of creativity again. I started watching a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of Korean dramas in a way. And that really made me excited to see like using creativity for our church. Whether even last year, I just made a production for Fungus called Love Is. And I just want to thank God for that, for giving the opportunities for me to use my giftings in that. And I believe God's going to continue using me in creativity, and I hope to use my creativity more for the church and for His kingdom.